Come in and bring your dicks and vaginas. We got a show for you. Bobby and Chaz are getting rowdy. So come on, juggalos, whoop whoop. Call your mom.
Hi, I'm Chaz. I'm your local daily loser. Okay, so I'm gonna bring on some of my people so they can hear the whole new intro. All right, I'm gonna bring out Jugalucha and XO Reckless.
What's good?
So you guys are gonna hear the new intro that Flight Risk did.
Who did that, White Bread?
What you do today?
All right,
I kiss Bobby.
Wait, you said White Bread did this? Who did this?
Flight Risk made it.
White Loaf?
We got our host Bobby, don't forget about Chaz. You know we got Katana here keeping his ass in check. And Ben is the ass expert. A butt plug liquor so the booty will squirt. I'ma laugh till it hurts with the jokes they got. Then Jugalucha gonna put your ass in the spot with some knowledge of wrestling, cause he knows a whole lot. So we taking this show and push it up to the top. And we won't ever stop. Bitch, the family's here. So the bird and vertebraker gonna drink some beer. So you can liquor in me quicker just to lighten the mood. I watch Bobby and Chaz every show in the news. What? That's how I watch Family Feud. Sitting here with my piss jug. I ain't being rude.
I ain't really whoop.
Just wouldn't be right.
Whoop,
Invite
good.
Darkly the Wolf man.
I'm hopping in comments.
Here we go. This is you.
So's your dad, man. You gotta be lying. I got a peephole peeking through your bed.
Well, Flat Wrist did this.
Beautiful line, and that's all I'ma say. Cause we got
That's
a lot
fucking
of fam
funny.
here to brighten the day.
How's your mom doing, Chaz?
In porno, we call this the
Pretty good.
You don't have a bunch of dudes going at it.
Right,
Okay.
there's the play
Right
card.
before they finish, you cut to black and say, oh, don't worry, 12 hours later, they came all over each other? Oh, what the? All over close-up. All over his face. The end.
Alright. I fuck with it. That's cool. Okay.
Flight
That's
Risk.
like,
That shit is fire. So we're still waiting on our guest to come on.
that's
but
alright.
at the time I gave him he's doing his thing. You never know
Right.
when this guy's gonna show up. He's a Frankenstein.
French Canadian
How
Frankenstein.
many LLE hats do you have, you think?
Me?
Yeah.
Actually, funny story about this hat,
What are you
okay?
doing on LLE?
So-
You're catching hats on LLE guys or what?
So no. Okay. So last year at the gathering, I was doing ground drops, okay?
That
Ground
sounds
scores.
gross. Oh, brown.
So-
yeah.
So
Sorry,
by my camp, I saw this hat sitting right here, sitting on the ground.
Okay. That's a good
I was
four
like-
score.
The person who was camping right beside me was SON. So I texted him. I was like, "Hey, did you lose a hat at the gathering?" He's like, "Yes." I was like, "Is it this hat?" He's like, "That's yours now."
There you go. Dude, I
Hell yeah.
had a weird
What a nice
concept.
guy.
Did I tell you what my ground score was? Spencer knows if he's in here. Dude,
What's that?
I thought I found a bag of weed because it was in a little pack like that. Dude, I opened it up. There's like Molly, fucking Percocets, all kinds of shit. I mean, we tested to make sure they were actual Percocets and shit, but like fucking Molly, Percocets, fucking morphines, like dude, a whole bag of drugs. Like, and I've just been on that whole sober kick like the year, and like I'm not gonna lie, I dabbled with a little bit of them, got rid of most of them, but yeah, because I was in like a treatment center, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, Jesus Christ, like, what a weird thing for me of all people to find, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was weed. I was all excited.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
am.
exactly.
I actually don't mess with too much
There's
stuff
acid,
because
there's acid in there too, huh?
I actually have been clean still. I've been all I fuck with is weed now. And although once
Kelly
I'll tell you
sober.
what, I miss drinking a beer and watching wrestling with Mandy. And I can't wait to be off of methadone so I can drink a beer.
How do you
And
drink? Oh, that's hardcore.
bro, not drinking sucks.
No, it's actually really good, dude. Nothing like horrible happens when I don't drink. Like I love it. I don't wake up.
I feel it. I don't drink.
Trying to play Rampage in real life the night before. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel that. I'm like that with certain other drugs, but now that I've got that out of my life, I don't really even crave it anymore. You know what I'm saying?
So
What up, Tommy boy?
with me, it's
What's
the opposite.
up?
Like
First time
hard drugs or
joining?
whatever. Like I don't really change my demeanor. They're like, but with alcohol, dude, I'm a whole other like Jekyll and Hyde shit. Like I tell people that there's a demon in me. Like, and that's what brings it out.
The
See,
only thing
I
that
don't-
changes when I drink is that I don't talk as much. But
What?
if you think I'm a hugger now, like, bro, I'm a hugger. You know that part
he's not
where
a hugger
he's
when
like,
Chad's around. He
What
tugs
is
me
a
when I'm
juggalo?
around.
He's a
he
tugger
starts
when
drinking
Chad's
like,
around.
yeah, I start hugging people like a drunk bitch. Like literally, that is. I'll walk up and be like, bro,
Keep the
we
fireball
have
and
been through
fucking White
some
Claw away from
shit,
Juggle
and
Lucha.
I will
He's
hug
gonna get
you.
White girl wasted on us.
Yeah,
Get up on the bar, say, "This is my song, bitch," and start coyote
Yeah,
ugly
dude.
dancing and shit.
I cannot wait to see. I have never seen ICP drunk. I've never seen them drunk.
Really?
So I want to see them drunk once in my life.
Okay,
I'm telling you, that first night of the year, not this year, I'm assuming next gathering. I'm hoping. I kept saying that, but it just takes forever, bro. Whenever I can't wait. It's gonna be sick. I like to try to
So
set
our
those
guest
little
is
goals,
here,
you know?
guys.
Let's
Oh
go.
shit!
Our guest is here. Juggalucha, do you want to do it?
Yo, you are.
I want you to
talking
introduce
about-
this guy.
I'm gonna introduce him as Perfect Creation 1 though, because I'm so fucking proud he's in JCW, bro. Dude, can you believe before he gets here? Can you believe we have PCO and JCW? What the fuck is
Right, that's fucking dope, dude.
2026?
Like,
Yeah,
that's
All right,
crazy.
all right. You guys ready?
yeah.
All right. Now I need you. I need the Juggalucha right now. I need to feel the
Yeah.
energy, guys.
I got
Actually,
you.
I want to see these comments chant. I want to see a chant. Are you guys fucking ready for PCO?
I didn't hear
We're
him.
talking about a
Peace.
wrestler
I want
that's been doing it since 19, I think, what was it, 87? From Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling, back when he was one of the Bees. I think it wasn't the Killer Bees, it was the Super Bees. Yeah, it was one of the Super Bees. Yo, this dude, I have my notes down here too. This guy, he used to tag team with Eddie Watts, and he also used
You
to
know
be
what?
one
You
of
know
the
what?
fucking
I know you're
Terminators.
excited. I know you're excited. I can feel it. I can feel this
Yo.
fucking energy. Let's
We're
keep it
talking
going. Let's keep it
three-time
going.
WWF Tag Team Champion. This guy's the man.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
The man, he's big. He's scary. He's probably one of the nicest people you can ever meet. But guys, I want to give it up to you.
Bro, what the fuck?
PCO.
Hi,
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hi.
I'm great, guys, man. It's good to be on the
Let
show.
me say this
We've been talking about this for a while now, so it's good to be there.
It's crazy
It's
to
an
have
honor.
you, brother. You're
It's an
such
honor
a
to have you
legend.
on.
Love to be involved.
So
You know what? We're gonna bring this up more. Like,
There you go.
let's. Oh God, that's a little big.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
Okay, that's a little crazy. Okay, we're gonna have to keep it like this, I guess.
maybe I could put my. Let me try to put my phone on the side. Maybe it's gonna change something. I don't know.
There we go. Let me
Yeah,
put
let me
my
try
phone
that
on the
too.
side too.
Is that better?
Yeah,
that works.
that's much better. There we go.
Except they're laying down.
Now I'm sideways.
There we go.
Okay, so mine can't do it, but
Yeah. Now you're all on the right side.
did that work?
You know what? This worked.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Legend
All right.
of the Ring
All
and
right.
of Cam and Tech.
Welcome to Not Bobby and Chad Show.
Yo, welcome, PCO, the freaking legend. Yo, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, brother.
Yeah, man, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Actually, I'm gonna
Do you
put
have
my
any
camera like
questions,
this.
Chaz, or
Okay.
you want me to just interview away?
You know what? So yes,
Let's start with
As you
greeting
can
properly. How's your day's been going?
tell-
How's your day been going so far?
What's
okay.
that?
How's
Let
your day
me.
been going so far?
Yeah.
So far, I'm having a blast, man. So far, so good.
That's what's up.
Man, you have been killing it. And that new the new edition of the mask, the stretch over mask, yo,
Yeah.
that's it. So
Yeah,
fresh.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel there's sometimes I don't know if people get it. I think it looks sick, but it's like I'm cut in between. I don't know.
I love the green that you do with it. The green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brother.
Oh, I love
Busting moonsaults as a Frankenstein is one of the freshest things in wrestling right now. Like
Okay.
ever.
Did he blur out on you?
Yeah, I don't know.
We lost his feed.
All right, we're gonna have to.
Hey, it happens.
You might have to exit out and come back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. So
Hey,
I don't know
there-
what happened.
The
Let me do
every
that.
Bobby and Chaz show has technical difficulties.
It
Okay.
is what it is.
It
Look who you're
happens.
talking to, bro. Like, again, look who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah.
Yeah, he's been
If
every
you have another way of contacting him, Chaz, just hit him up real quick and say, hey, just try logging back on. He probably already does, though.
All right, he can probably hear us,
Yeah.
but
But yeah, like,
dude,
I got some interesting facts for you and stuff like that.
yeah.
all right,
I'm
awesome.
looking forward to this interview. Like,
Do you have him as a friend on Facebook? Anyone?
I've tagged him a few times trying to promote this. That I don't know. I think I sent a request. I don't remember. I've been trying to
I
do like
have
50
not
things at once.
been
just got a
great
promotion.
enough to have
I just got a
him.
promotion at work too today, like, which is it's one of those things where I was politicked out of it twice and fucking. It is what it is. It's business. It's a corporation, but like, I finally got it, and the last week, 2 days, I've been trying to. It's been supposed to go through, and it hasn't, and it finally went through tonight. And I'm just like, yeah. So tomorrow, I am officially an assistant manager. So I'm like, yeah, okay, that's what's up. It's been
That's
crazy. I
what's up, brother.
moved into a new place like 2 weeks ago. Fucking a bunch of crazy shit before that. Some of you might have seen on Facebook my little crash out. That's all like 360 and completely resolved. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm gonna have to hop out here for a
weeks, man.
quick second. Oh, yep, he left. He's gonna come back in.
Okay. Anyway,
Man, you know, I remember our episode when you and the people came on.
who?
That one, like having a shit ton of people is not fun.
When I brought Scrubs Lord and fucking Zach with me. Yeah, okay, I remember.
Yes. Ronnie
Was
don't
Ronnie
have a
with you that
shield.
time?
I don't know how to do it. How do I make Ronnie a mod?
That's a swill question or a teasy question.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's. I just come on and help. I don't know that stuff yet.
All
Yeah, I'm
right,
not sure.
so
I think this earlier. Anyway,
I just come on when juggalos need wrestling stuff, brother.
all right,
Up and down.
so I'm
To the
going to have to. I gotta mute my mic. Can you guys keep the show rolling? I gotta lay this kid down.
yeah. But
Right.
what about the guest? Is he coming back? Okay.
All right.
Even if it was briefly, it is crazy that we had a former WWF Tag Team Champion on our
Right,
podcast.
like dude's accolades are fucking for real. Like, and he's one of those guys that broke through in WWE like in the '90s when they had like really gimmicky and really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then
Yeah.
he like other guys, he's found success on the indies and places like Ring of Honor and fucking now in JCW. That's fucking dope.
He
you know what I'm saying?
actually
So it's
took
like,
he actually took like a 5 or 6 year hiatus. I think it was 5 years. He left in 2011 and he came
Mhm.
back in 2016. And what's fresh is on his first
Yeah, I
match
remember.
back, he
I remember
beat
that.
somebody that's
Yeah, he
fighting
did.
for the WWE World Championship right now.
Yeah.
How you doing? You're back.
Gunther. Oh, he left again. But he beat like 2 years after he came back.
Mhm.
He beat Walter at the time, who is Gunther now.
Yeah, I know. I
Who's
know.
the
I know.
former WWE World Champion. You know what I mean? And PCO smacked him about.
Yeah, you know he was back for a minute. There he is. so
Yeah,
Chaz had to step up, put down the baby, but yeah, Juggaloos's got some questions for you, I believe.
Yeah, I just had an interesting fact for you. Had you ever thought about that from WrestleMania 10 on that pay-per-view? You're the last one still wrestling, brother. You did it. You win. You
Yeah,
survived.
Yeah, it's a survival, and it's yeah, I never thought about it, but yeah, I guess there's not too many guys left out there, you know.
You're the best one, bro. And you're still what blows my mind is you're still doing moonsaults. And
Yeah.
like that's my favorite off the top rope move because I'm a great Muda mark. But I gotta say, brother, yours is flawless. Big dude
Yeah,
moonsault.
I come down very heavy too, you know, like a boom.
You can tell, brother, the decibels coming off of that mat.
You can see the guys closing their eyes on the floor, you know, on the mat.
Bracing for impact.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's pretty badass, man.
Yeah, you seems to know a lot about me. I don't know if you researched, but the Eddie Watts thing and the Super Bees and all this, that's not too many people know about that.
Yeah, we do. I do a little bit of research, and some of it me and my wife just know because we're just super wrestling nerds. Like, if you look at our room, it's a lot.
Yeah, I think Eddie Watts was pretty big. He became pretty big in Mexico with Vampiro while Vampiro was there.
Yeah, Vampiro is kind of my hero, and yeah, I got his thing.
Oh, okay, man. I like it. I love him.
Yeah, he's my man. Like, I became a juggalo backwards. Like, instead of being wrestling, I became it because of wrestling. Or I'm sorry, instead of music, I got into it because of wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah, wrestling's my big and I'm a huge tag team guy. That's my I feel like one guy is just a wrestler. But a tag team, that's a movement. You need people. It's like a faction, a mini faction. I've always just been a tag team guy.
Yeah, I
and
feel like
you held the belt 3 times, bro.
Yeah, 3 times, and I feel like the tag team now, it's been like not as strong as it used to be. You know, when the Bulldogs were there and Demolition and the Road Warriors, and we were there, and the Steiner Brothers.
Yeah,
I feel like they don't care about the tag team division anymore.
And
Actually, that was one of my favorite matches I watched. I was going to chime in real quick when you mentioned the Steiners. Was when the Steiners were in WWE, and it was like '93. And I remember like 12 years old, and I watched you guys in the Steiners. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, we feuded for almost a year. Yeah.
I think it was one of the ones on Saturday morning that used to air because I didn't have cable. Yeah,
Superstar.
All right, so
Superstars.
So I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I got a video that Exo Reckless, I need you to pull up.
Which one?
The one with the belt.
Okay. 1 second.
I gotta ask questions about this. So because I think this is not scripted, okay?
Which one was the belt?
Because I know how a lot of wrestling is scripted and stuff.
Which one was the one with the belt? The Blackcraft entrance, the
second.
Normal guy, TNA.
The second.
Okay, gotcha.
TNA.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, it was not scripted. How much time, Paulo?
Okay. Yeah, I found some old videos, okay? So I found some old videos on YouTube, and I want to talk about these videos. Okay, I got to allow this in the screen.
Let's do it.
All right. Oh, not this one, but we can talk about this one. This is funny.
Okay. Let me get that.
All right, it should be loading.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so I got to finish playing or what?
I didn't see anything.
It's not pulling up yet.
Okay.
This Okay, the thing I hate
hold
about
on.
Restream is
It's slow like that. Give me a second. So we're gonna do the destroys the digital media belt. That's the one you want.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were talking
okay. I
about.
was like, okay, I got the video. I
No, I pulled
saw
the
the
wrong
video
one.
of you just taking a sledgehammer to a GCW
I had
belt.
so
Okay.
much fun doing it. So much fun doing it. It was great. It was
Okay.
awesome.
I got to pull this up. Why is it not letting it come up?
While he's pulling that up, what's the most fun part of your career? Did you have more fun as Pierre, or do you have more fun as
No,
Perfect Creation 1?
I had zero fun this year. I didn't have fun at all.
That was most work.
I mean, the only thing is like it was big moments, but I was pretty miserable during that time.
So you
Yeah.
fought Bruno Santino before, have you?
Santino, Marilla.
Bruno Santino. Have you ever fought him yet?
Oh,
before?
you mean Bruno San Martino?
No.
Yes.
No.
Never. The oldest guy I might have a tag match with was maybe Haifa or Sika or one of the two at the Madison Square Garden in New York. It was let's say me, Rougeau, and I something like that, or Haifa took Fat Moose place on the headshrinker's side. And I didn't realize, back then I was young, I didn't realize how big the Haifa and Sika were, you know. And they're basically they're providing all the island guys, you know. A lot of the wrestlers, the Roman Reigns, the
whole Hanoi family,
Rosie, the Humlaga, and all the descendants, you know. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion about Juggalos?
Oh, I love the crowd, man. They're into it, and I'm hoping. I was talking with Violent Joe, and I was telling him like, you gotta turn me babyface and put the full Frankenstein gimmick on me, you know. I don't want to just walk. I just don't want to just walk there as a wrestler. I want my character to be involved. So that's where we at right now. We're talking about this, how we can bring that to the Juggalo, you know.
That's actually
we just need to start chanting PCO both in the crowd and in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, usually it goes by itself. It's just that they brought me in as a heel, and it was hard because I could tell the crowd wanted to chant PCO, but I was on the heel side, and it confused a lot of people. So it didn't matter
me very much because you're PCO, and like your name, you would want to capitalize, you know?
Yeah.
You know what actually confused me was you messing with that clown, Big Vito. Okay,
yeah.
That guy's a joke.
He's got the money,
He's
brother.
a joke. He's the
That's
joke.
why I got out of there, man.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I like last episode of JCW, you and Stephen Flo were having a little cahoots going on.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool. I mean, there's a lot of things that I like. A lot of things that I like. I like the production. I like the product. I like the talents. I like the locker rooms. I like the ownership, ICP, Joe, a bunch of guys. You know, it's been a great experience so far, and hopefully we can go in a direction where we can show more what PCO is really all about, you know, like more of
who brought
the
you into JCW?
The casket, everything, you know, the getting.
So who brought you into JCW?
What's that?
Who brought you into JCW?
How that works.
Like, was it-
that was Joe. That was Joe. He called me up and then we discussed and that's how it happened, you know.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice. So I'm right here. I'm rocking Danhausen shirt right now. Okay, my
He's
favorite
so
wrestler
funny,
right
Trevor.
now.
What a silly little
So
bastard.
good. I
love him.
love how funny he is and everything. How
He's
close are you guys together?
very pretty close because he just did the Above Bag World podcast and
Yeah.
after the podcast he's talking about PCO to Buff.
You
So,
got to be the one under the blanket. That got to be you. He's creating.
He's creating a monster live on Raw.
Yeah,
brother.
he's creating a
It's on
monster right
SmackDown.
now.
It can't be anybody but PCO. It's got to be the perfect creation one.
Hey, you guys I just learned that now. He's creating a monster.
Yeah, it's and
And the only
he's
person I
using,
can
like,
think of is PCO.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
but
that would be
to be
so
honest,
sick.
I haven't talked to him about that. I mean, last time I talked to him, like I did call him a few times, but it was never about him like bringing me somewhere. It was always about me trying to help promoters to book him, you know. So
Yeah,
I
you
was-
were helping him at the time, and you guys were a
not
tag team.
so much him, but the promoters would call me and say, "Oh, I'm trying to get Danhausen." So I would say, "Okay, you're a good promoter, and I will let him know you're a good promotion and you pay well, and you take care of the guys." And then I would call him up, and then I would tell him all about that, you know. So
That's awesome.
basically, that's how, because we tag team, we were a tag team in ROH, you know.
Yep.
We
And
worked
let him know
together.
we would. And let him know we would love to have him on here.
Yeah, of course. I don't know how much freedom he's got now with WWE.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
with
yeah.
that WWE contract.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I heard his merch sales are like through the roof. Though. Like I heard
a lot
he doesn't
different
really
now
do
in
any anymore.
WWE compared to before. You know, they allowed to say wrestlers and they allowed to say wrestling. When Vince was there, you weren't allowed to say that. You had to say superstar or sports or entertainer and things like that. And
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
yeah,
like, that
so
whole,
I
like,
think the way the
let's say about
business
that, yeah.
is evolving right now, all over the places, like JCW, TNA, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling is getting a TV deal right now.
That's fantastic.
I'm gonna
They're
be on
such a good promoter.
I'm gonna be on the season. It's gonna be a 12-episode TV deal on the Canadian side. It's the Sports Network. It's like ESPN, so it's the big
Nice.
sports network all across Canada. So that's gonna be cool.
And Maple Leaf Pro is going to be on that.
Yeah, on TV.
That's fantastic. We've been watching on YouTube, and it's very good.
Yeah, they did. They sold out the Palm Beach, you know, WrestleMania weekend. So they had a hell of a show there. Now they're gonna run the States too because you know they have like they can give work permits, you know, to some people. So that's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I like the fact that WWE and AEW, when they hire someone now, they can start them up right the next week without going to the PC. And I remember when Riddle got hired in 2019, I was his last match just before
Ronnie,
he got
you're
to
crazy.
WWE. And they cool him up for 6 months waiting for him. Like 6 months, he was doing nothing. He was super hot on the indie circuit. And by the time they brought him up, he was cold. You know, they had to restart the whole thing. So I like it when you have someone 1 week or three months before, and then he comes in and shows up like Penta did. You know, right on WWE from AEW. Or
Oh, I
vice
love
versa.
Penta.
That's
Penta's
the
so
surprise
his
effect.
entrance.
There's nothing that can beat it. You know, so
Yeah.
that's
Like
great
when Jake
stuff.
Roberts came into WCW in like the early 90s and started feuding with Sting out of nowhere after the Undertaker WrestleMania 8 match. That was crazy. Like that kind of
Yeah,
just
and
show
also
up out of
when,
nowhere. Like, he's not supposed to be here. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's cool.
Luger was on Nitro and Raw.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that episode being at like a friend's house and going home early because WCW was on, and we were a WCW family. So I watched before Nitro, and the switch from normal WCW to Nitro was so shocking. It was so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
They
it
did that
was a
first one
huge
All American
move.
in Minneapolis,
Huge
didn't they?
move. Yeah, it changed pro wrestling forever. You know, now we got AEW. And it's cool. Like I think it just puts wrestling more on the face of everybody, and it helps all the companies. And I feel like JCW, they have like a great future ahead because, like I said, the production is equal to any big TV show. You know, like the setup when you come in, the angle, the background, the screen. The show's super tight. It's run like a real TV show.
It shows too. It's easily my favorite. Most juggalos prefer that over WWE. Like I have a WWE tattoo on my hand,
Yeah,
and JCW is still my favorite on the.
yeah. It's like you have the a little bit more underground, and you have like
Right.
They really are.
So
They're just doing
Um,
so good. It's
like-
amazing.
so in in JCW, who is your dream match? Who do you want to face?
Well, I would say Cocaine is right up there.
Right.
That's the match right there. That's the big match.
I think this guy's awesome, man.
Oh,
really
yeah.
like the way he
Right,
works.
like,
So good. So good.
PCO versus Cocaine Stranglemania. Come on, baby. Come on. That's what we want.
Nah,
I
let's
think
make
we could tore
let's make it
up.
Bloody Mania at the Gathering.
Yo, Bloody Mania at the Gathering. That way I could be there in person. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let's do an electric fence match
Yeah.
with you two.
Yeah, whatever. Something with the the thing, electric fence would like give me more power, you know.
I know. That
Right.
just charge
Yeah.
him up, bro.
The
Right,
awesome. Every
right.
time I would touch the fence, I would get an advantage on him. You know,
Yo.
I would power up. So that's
But
I think
with
that's the thing that is missing with me in JCW. You know, I need to feed off the electricity. Whatever someone puts the current on a post, I put my hands there. I touch the guy. He's fucking got a heart attack.
Yo,
know,
that's
like he
so
falls
fresh.
on the ring and fucking pin him, or he just
You
gets
should
counted
do
out.
that to I think
know.
the perfect person it would be Big Vito.
Morton kid.
Give him a
Yeah,
heart attack.
that would be awesome.
That would be perfect.
Right in the sternum.
Yeah. That would be great. I mean, there's so many ideas I've got. You know, we just gotta put it on paper and make it like just
Yeah.
gotta work with creative. You know, Vince
They're creative
Russo's
for the
gotta be.
relaxed.
Vince Russo's got to be aware of all that. I don't know how much he's aware of the PCO character with the electricity, coming on the stretcher or the table with the doctors and all this. All the theatric that we used to bring me in. On ROH or in
The
TNA.
history of your gimmick.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
will there be a mask evolution at all?
It could be makeup also. I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
So
I
think
far,
there should be,
everything
like-
you've done is fresh, brother. And I'm so like honored and proud because JCW is different than other wrestling for me. Like because I know so many people there, and all of us do, and like we go. That's our family. Like we love it, and like I'm so honored and so proud that you take bumps there and that you wrestle there and you tell stories there. Like, brother, thank you. That shit is so awesome. We can
Yeah.
say forever we had the PCO in JCW. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think it will work out like in a way where I think it should work out. So I think I'm at that point now where we're talking about this. So hopefully everything's gonna go like what I'm thinking.
I'm
That was another
hoping
question.
so, brother. I'm hoping so.
But I was
Man,
there,
watching-
didn't want to make waves, didn't want to shake up the system too much. I just wanted to wet my feet a little bit before I get into like more creative mode, and and watch and see and observe what's going on. And like I said, I was pretty happy with overall everything. I just needed to, bring up my character a little bit more, and that's what I'm working on right now.
So with that being said, is JCW's creative pretty receptive to the in-ring talent ideas when it comes
Yeah,
to creative?
Joe was super creative, super
That's
receptive to it. I haven't talked to Vince yet, but I just need to to find a way under their also, without going over budget, So that's
Right. Was that whole big picture thing?
yeah, man.
Big picture. I get you. That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so excited to see you as finally champion. You'll hear us yelling. You'll hear my wife yell through the TV.
Yeah, no.
Unless we're at the gathering, then you'll hear it.
I really think Cocaine is one of the most talented wrestlers in the company. There's a bunch of others, but Cocaine, to me, I was really, really impressed so far. What I've seen from him. Yeah.
He's just so fun to watch, and so dedicated to what was supposed to be a silly gimmick, but he took it and made it his own, and now the gimmick is so good.
Yeah, and it's just the way it's basically the way it works and the way everything is happening, and it's similar. Like, I was laughing because his power comes from Cocaine and doesn't come from the electricity, but we're very alike if you think about it.
You really are.
So that's a cool matchup right there,
That might be a cool pairing actually after like a good story building a feud and
like what's gonna work
after that? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Stronger,
maybe do like a tag team thing going up, you know what I mean? And then you guys finally do a friendly face versus face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't do very many face versus face.
Yeah, whatever, man. And you let the people decide, I don't have a problem with that,
Yo, that'd be so sick.
Yeah.
So what made you go with the PCO character with the Perfect Creation 1? Because I know you used to use PCO, but as your character
with my family name, yeah. Well, Perfect Creation 1 came from working with Destro. He's one of the world's strongest men. He's got the strongest hands in the world. Like like he showed me a lot of strength, how to build up my strength, how to tear a deck of cards or do 2 decks of cards in my mouth, or bending a fry pan and things like we did a lot on YouTube or on X for a year full of video, which were more crazy one than the other, and that really got us over. But it started after a workout where I was walking away from the cage, squat cage, and he was looking at me from my back was to him, because he was there and I was going out of the gym, and he just stopped walking, and then he just said, "You're Frankenstein. You walk like him. You handle yourself like him. You're just like him." And then that's how it started.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because he's a big Monster fan.
Thank you for subbing.
He's a big feats of strength, guys. Sorry. So he tried to show me all about it, and I bought into it. I bought into to this stuff, and it became so over.
Just throwing with more of a monster heel again. Yeah.
It's so unique, and there's so little gimmicks right now. Everybody just seems to want to be the wrestler, and that's great. But I'm a big fan of the gimmicks, and yours is killer, brother.
Yeah, yeah, and that led to basically to that match with Gunther, like you were talking about, and then that night was like magical. And after that, I was on the roll since then.
Really?
Yeah, when you came back, I remember it was a big deal. That match was fantastic. It's amazing what you could do at your age, because at mine, I can't do what you could do now.
Man, I had a show last night, and when I hit like a perfect moonsault, everybody was going crazy at the show. So that's big for me, you know. Big moonsault that impresses a lot of people, you know, and
It sure does, brother. Holy
and
crap!
Now,
yeah,
we
and all
need to
the
know the
crazy.
secret. What's the
And
secret
also,
of how you stay in shape?
Oh, it's hard. I mean, gotta put a lot of work into it. Gym
Like I
every
see, I get on
morning,
Facebook early at like 4 a.m, changing a diaper, and I
Yeah.
see you post, hit the gym. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Just imagine that being my sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, you at a certain point where you have to do more than every other wrestler, or try to do more. You don't know what they do, but you know you have to do your best, you know, to be at the top shape level, and that's what I'm trying to do.
I would say,
Man, you just eat nails. You eat nails for breakfast.
I would say respectfully, your
What's that?
career now is like, I think it's cooler than it was even in your WWE run. You know, and even though that one was more mainstream, it seems like you've got more of an occult following now, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Like you're
I
right.
think that's-
You're
I think
totally
that's
right.
awesome. Especially when a wrestler
sometimes,
goes out.
sometimes my Facebook can reach to 50,000 people. Like my
That's
reach
crazy.
goes to 50,000.
I mean, I agree, but the Quebecers did beat Men on a Mission. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, the Steiner brothers, Men on a Mission,
And
Marty
1, 2,
Jannetty,
3
1, 2,
Kid,
3
Marty
Kid.
Jannetty.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and many matches with the Road Warriors too. We beat the Road Warriors once, so it's pretty cool because growing up, Road Warriors, Bravo and Martel were my heroes, so
Right.
it's pretty cool.
That's what's up. dude.
What made you want to become a wrestler?
I was 14. And I told my dad, everybody was saying, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I said, just a pro wrestler. That's it. It was always knew it, you know, always, I never had a doubt in my mind.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Man, I
Yeah,
bet
at
you have a
15,
baby
when
picture
I
that's
was
comparable
15 or
like Brock
16,
Lesnar.
When I was 15 or 16, I asked my dad if he knew someone for a wrestling school, and we found, and I went straight at 16. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Got beat up for 2 years pretty badly because at that time it was rough.
That's what I heard. Like
Breaking into pro wrestling, it was not. Nobody would take you by the hand, and they would even tell you, like, even if as a kid I knew a little bit how wrestling worked, nobody would talk freely about what's going on. So you always had the little doubt because when they would like practice you to shoot you in a buckle when someone was waiting for you with a big foot, they would take your head off every time. So it created like a doubt in my mind, like, why are you doing that? You know, so
they like kept kayfabe behind the scenes of the training too. That's cool.
yeah, it was tough. It was tough. Like my first 3 months, I couldn't even go on the wrestling ring. I got body slammed on the floor, and
Wow. Like
that really prepared me for my style. I did a lot of Monsters Balls match, you know, and TNA. Like I was a specialist of those matches.
Those matches are so good.
Yeah, and I think that's
Man,
another thing that it's hard to do in JCW because we don't have any room around the ring to do stuff,
Yeah.
to do tables or a lot of stuff. So I have to change the style a little bit. That's why I think I got to be more theatrical.
I see. I
man,
see. That's smart.
I went through a table at the gathering, and I'm regretting it still.
Yeah, I don't know. I love it.
Why? Because you didn't go get any training, like I told you, on how to go through a table.
No, I didn't. I literally just let two guys choke slam me through a table, and then
After
I
probably
just
stiff as
walked
fuck,
away. I'm like,
like you're supposed to. That's funny.
don't know how to do it. So is there so have you been to the gathering before?
Yeah, I was part of it. The one in I think it was Ohio or something.
Yeah, it was
Okay, so
Thornville,
last
Ohio.
year's, right?
Yeah, last year I was.
So are you excited for this year's?
This year is at the same place. Where is it this year?
It's Missouri. Max
Yeah,
Fruit.
well, I don't know. Last year it was super late. It was at 1:30 a.m. I like when they do the wrestling before the singing. Before the
Yeah.
rapping.
Right.
I think it's better for the fans, the wrestling fans, and after that, if you have like 3 or 4 bands, that sings, like they can take all their time and it doesn't tire the crowd, So I really like wrestling beforehand. So I don't know how they want to structure it this year, but they did a lot of things. Like we used to tape 2 TV shows in one night. Now we're taping only 1 in one night. So
That's cool.
So I think it helps the crowd to be more involved and more loud, because after 2 shows, the end of the second show was tough. So
It kind of spaces it out. So
there's
you
a
go.
lot of improvement, Yeah.
That's very sick.
Okay. So so you're planning on going for the championships too, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, it's always a goal. Any company that you work for, you always want that gold,
You always
Maybe it's
want the
because
gold.
I'm a former pirate, always looking for the gold.
This year's theme at the gathering is pirate theme.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
Yes, it is.
Correct.
I don't know.
It is pirate themed. So you must
Somehow
get that
Pirate
booty.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe,
The patch back.
maybe I changed the mask for the patch that night.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Okay.
The old look
So I
street.
saw this one clip on a reel on TNA reel. It was when this lady said, "Oh, it's finally normal to be on a date with a normal guy," and
Yeah, it's
it's
not
just
full of
you
them.
right there.
That was
I
one of
loved
the
it. I was
great
like,
That's fantastic.
man, you look so clueless in the ring right now.
Yeah, man, that was fun. Got a good 4 or 5 months run with that. That was so perfect,
It seems like you've had nothing but fun as the PCO character the whole time.
Yeah, it's just too bad. Like Steph had not too bad because I'm happy for her. Like she was with Marner, men's Warner, but if she had been single, just to be more like, just to play it more like a couple, like just
Yeah.
to be more close, because you could always feel. To me, it was like that. We could always feel like there's a place where you have to stop. You can't go
Yeah,
that
I get
far.
you. I get you.
So
You
try
can't
to
be like
respect the
Lita and
boyfriend,
Edge.
you try to respect the girl. But if it was an openness, if we're both single and without not even like being a couple, but just play it a little bit more closer, I think that would have been also great.
That would have been funny as hell.
Oh,
That would have been a
that would've
great
been
TV right
even
there,
more
brother.
fun. Yeah, we could have had even more fun. But
You
it
could
was
have
all
had
it was
that would
fun.
have been good TV right there.
I gotta give the credit to the lender Steph. She was great. She did her part like at perfection. She was really into it. She was happy to do it. She had fun with it, and I think it was one of the high point of her career too. Everything. So
Cool.
Still in your prime, man. You're
I
still in
agree.
your prime.
yeah, I
That's
feel
true.
like that. I feel like that.
It's insane to think about every decade of wrestling that had any relevance. Like PCO's there, and you're just now hitting this stride. Like there's world championships in the future. It's insane, brother.
Yeah.
It's an impressive
That's what I was
accolade,
touching on earlier.
and
Yeah, it's
there should
it's
be
really
Hall
cool
of
to see.
Fame rings on your fist already.
Yeah, well, this is not something that I'm really thinking about it. If it's there, it's there. But, that's not a big thing for me right now, when it happened, it happened. I'm not pressuring no one with that, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to get the fans to say something or
Right,
whatever,
right.
I'm not even like, I don't even care about that. If it happens, it happens. Like,
Honestly, like, and I'd be surprised if it didn't. So, man, I like that attitude.
Yeah.
The humility with it is fucking cool. Like, because honestly, I think you will get a place in
In those places, in my opinion, if it's a Hall of Fame, it should be the encompass of wrestling, what you have done for wrestling. And there's few people that have done more as a total for wrestling than you.
yeah, a little bit like they did something with Stan Hansen and some other guys that weren't always in WWE, So, yeah, it could be something like that, I think.
My wife can watch Stan Hansen matches, but she cannot watch Stan Hansen promos. When he starts spitting that stuff out of his mouth,
Yeah.
the tobacco, Mandy has to look away like, I hate this man. I hate him.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
get
kind of like how my wife thinks about Kerry Morton. She hates him. She hates him.
That's kind
He's
of his
like,
job,
he's
though.
too much.
Like, he's
he's
kind
a-
of that
he's
little
a-
heel like that.
Yeah,
My wife,
Kerry
when she
would be
sees Kerry,
Kerry would be another match for me, and
I agree.
as
I agree.
he's a little asshole, So that would teach him a lesson,
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that'd be badass.
Yeah.
Kerry Morton is he has like one of my favorite drop kicks right now. I don't know why. I just love it.
He's good. He's a very good wrestler. He gets it. He's got a mind mixed up between new school and old school, which is cool. That gives him an open mind,
Yeah.
And
But he plays the old school cocky heel so well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
really well.
yeah.
He really does. The only part I don't like is the Southern Six song. Like, bro, there's 3 of you, and it's Southern Six. Now, I thought they were talking about the Southern Six territories, but like, I'm so confused with the name. Every time it plays when he walks to the ring, I'm like, what is the song? What does it mean? Just one promo. One, Kerry, one.
Yeah. Maybe eventually he's going to talk about it. Maybe that's the point to trigger for curiosity,
Yeah, maybe.
It works.
It definitely works.
Yeah, he's doing something right.
Definitely catchy.
See, man, so like one of my favorite things is like last week was when Stephen Flo was in there, and then Cocaine just comes out and stuff, and you just walking out in the back. You're like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I was like, he just literally just left.
I'm out.
He was
like,
just
okay,
out here, and then you just see you walking in the back, and I'm just like, bro, he just like, fuck you guys, I'm going home.
yeah. That's not my story. I don't give a shit about it. Work it out between you two guys.
Oh yeah. I like the Stephen Flo gimmick though, like being a teenager in the '90s and shit. Like just that whole Pearl Jam fucking grunge vibe. I'm like, what? You
Yeah.
made it work. Like, yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's your favorite wrestler, PCO?
I mean, of all time, like in the history, or what?
Yeah,
All right.
let's do all time.
For me, no, the favorite wrestlers and the people who draws the most money and not necessarily is a great wrestler. No, one of the greatest probably Sting to do both, drawing money and being a great wrestler. Like I really enjoyed all his matches, and longevity was good too because I felt like he was even though he was older, like he still had it, like he
Yep.
still like was part of the boys.
Yeah, like that run in
nothing was
AEW, it didn't feel any less like Sting.
no, nothing was pushy about him. He was part of the crew, like so believable, so over, and so I really like that. That was something that I'd like to emulate. I really like the way he handled everything throughout the full career, and
Okay.
he had been very successful. But I really like Stone Cold. I think he's super nice guy. Had tons of fun with him, and I think he drew so much money to WWE. I think he was the main guy there, So
Oh yeah.
for me, Steve Austin is something big, and I like the fact that the story happened overnight. That
Right.
promo with Jake Roberts,
King of the Ring. Yeah.
Survivor Series, and
Yeah.
the next day.
You quote your Psalms and you thump your Bible. Quote
Yeah,
John
and the next day,
3:16.
all the signs 3:16, like organically.
Yeah, buddy.
That's unheard of. Like, never seen anything like that other than when they did the Hogan came in for NWO with the Outsiders
Right.
and dropped the leg on Macho. That was organic too. That was crazy. All the beers, throwing in the rings and things like that. I like the organic stuff. I don't like when it's too pushy.
Right.
It happens because there's the people want it like that to happen, and that's really like a big thing for me. The organic things,
Well, that was part of the reason Roman Reigns wasn't getting over with the fans initially, is because they felt like he was being pushed down their throats initially after the Shield was split up.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Well, it took forever
couple
for
heel
him
turns and
to
shit,
really
yeah.
get over. He's been on top forever.
Right.
But when the fans when things really start rolling for him, like it took almost 10 years,
Yeah. Right.
Now,
right.
now, question.
Because fans
PCO,
didn't
do
like
you
the
acknowledge-
fact that they didn't want to put him as a heel. They wanted to keep pushing the face and having win against Taker, which I think the two lost. This is my personal opinion. I would have kept Taker's record, 25-0. I think it didn't mean anything for Brock and didn't mean anything for Roman
Right.
to beat
Kind of a weird
Taker at
count.
WrestleMania.
I
And
agree.
you took away a perfect record.
Right.
And I'll never be beat at 23-2 or whatever.
Right.
It would have been 25-0. It's a much more a bigger difference, And
Right. It would have kept him asleep there.
I really like Mark. He's been good with me. The whole time I was there, he was a great guy, So and I was frustrated, a few things that I would have done differently with Mark, he almost retired twice. I think he did twice.
Yeah.
You can tell me, but he could have a much better retirement match. Not in the quality of the match, but in the theatrical of the match.
What was the
Could have
last-
been something more related to his character.
Right. I know he did that
Question,
segment
do you-
of WrestleMania or with AJ. That was pretty good. That wasn't his last one though, was it?
Yeah, that was a cinematic match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
with
love
AJ.
That was
Yeah.
the match against Gunther.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gunther.
No, this is up there, one of my favorite match with Gunther because the organic thing, started. People weren't sure about that match. It was like super cold in the crowd. It was a huge crowd. maybe 3,000. I don't know. Like it was pretty packed, you know. And it was when the spring break was at midnight, and maybe halfway in the match, and like it was an eruption of people standing up and chanting PCO, PCO, PCO from starting from nothing. Seriously, that's the thing that is the most closest to the Rocky IV movie when Rocky fights in Russia.
Right.
You know, that's the parallel that I can make the most sense. And yeah,
It's like the crowd wasn't
that
over.
was so awesome. That was
Yeah.
so awesome. And then it was not only the crowd, but then in the back with the boys, and then with the promoters and everybody coming up to me, and everybody, the big and all my bookings went up, you know, like crazy. My phone was off the hook, and companies like AEW, ROH, you know, calling up, and it was just a great time.
Wow.
It's glad to see you getting that recognition and that success because you definitely deserve it, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate
And I
it.
love seeing guys that maybe had a decent push in WWE, like in the 90s and shit, like, or even in more recent years, like example, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, like they'll go out, they'll get released from their contracts or whatever the reason may be, and they'll go out and pave their own way and come back and they're like over, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, basically they just, and you as well, like you basically went and showed them that you could be, it's cool. Like, I just love doing it. I love watching it.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. Like Cody, if you think about it, he's the guy who started the position, who started AEW with the All In with the Bucks, and then he's
Right.
the main guy in WWE, which
That's-
tells you that
like, not did that. Like, that's crazy.
he made a name for
So,
himself without them, you know, without WWE.
Right.
Yep.
Of course, now
So how was
it helps him be recognized around the world by the casual fans as well. But he did a lot by himself, working his ass off. You know, that's another guy I got a lot of respect for. We had many talks, me and Cody, you know, for AEW. I was just caught up because ROH is just offering me a lot, and there was so much space, like creative space available for me, because everybody departure, you know, to AEW. So it was like, okay, now it's like, it was like a timing that I gave my word to ROH before they called me back, and the whole time I was negotiating with ROH, I was talking to Marty, and then I was talking to Cody, and I was so busy on the indie scenes that I knew they were super good friends, but I didn't know that Marty was trying to get me to ROH and Cody was trying to get me to AEW. To me, they were all the same group. And then
Right.
I was like texting Cody, ask Marty, and just talked to him last week.
Right.
You know, like it was just weird, you know. But Cody's been nothing but great with me, you know, and wishing me good luck, because I finally saw all the boys, the Bucks and Cody in Philadelphia on the Fallout
Nice.
last show of the year that they did before going to AEW, and we had a good exchange, so that was cool.
I like
awesome.
their exit out of New Japan with the Gorillas of Destiny, how they just pretty much just took out the Elite and kept the Bullet Club name. I thought that was fucking good. And then the Cody was at the end, and then they like offered him a pass. And he's like basically fuck y'all. Like it was a cool exit for them from New Japan.
Yeah.
So, how was it, like the feeling that you had when Vampiro chose you to be his retirement match, like person?
Well, really, I got caught up because he had texted me before, like for different occasion, to do something together, and then we worked together in Mexico on a AAA show. I was brought up by TNA over there, and we teamed together with Joe Hendry and someone else. I think Josh Alexander, and it was I think 5
Yes,
against.
Good one.
And then we
Joe
got along
Hendry?
good. We got along good, and then he asked JCW if I could be his retirement match, and I mean the promo he cut on the show before Stranglemania gave me a ton of respect, you know, and that means a lot to me coming from Vampiro, because he's a true hero, you know. He started with nothing in Mexico when he was 17, 18 years old. Built himself as one of the biggest name in Mexico and WCW, you know, obviously the only Canadian to beat Hogan on a Nitro show or main TV show. So yeah, I was really, really pleased and happy and a little bit surprised, but
The Canadian
that much.
Frankenstein retired the Canadian vampire.
And he did put me, you know, over, and you could tell it was coming from his heart, you know, in the ring. And he was blasted Vito on the other side, and he did his bit with Violent J. And but everything he said to me, I was really like take it all in, you know. It was really a good moment for me. Yeah.
Were you a fan of Lucha Underground?
Was that?
Were you a fan of Lucha Underground? I think it was like 3 seasons. Did you ever watch that?
I watch them like sometimes, just the highlight reels. You know, I never watch. I watched a few full show. I like the cinematic aspect of it. You know, I like a lot of things about it, but all the talent that came out of there was crazy.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually the first time I ever saw Willie Mack. Was Brian Cage versus Willie Mack.
Right.
He curb stomped him through a cinder block. That was nuts.
Well, the reason I brought that up is because the end of season 1 basically was Vampiro and Penta. And the storyline was just fucking bizarre, but it was cool because they went at it like it was a cinematic match, but it was cool. Like,
yeah, Penta actually still references Vampiro every time he does that arm breaker. He calls it the sacrifice.
Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, I worked with Penta too on a few shows, and he was always like very cool. So yeah.
Man, how was it working with Joe Hendry? Actually,
Joe, like, I thought during the time I was there, I thought he was, to my eyes, to me, you know, because maybe a younger kid would have a different perception, but with me, it was nothing, because I knew him from Ring of Honor all the way to his debut in TNA, and him finally getting over with the same song that he had in ROH, and I never thought this thing would work, you know, and he made it work, and I was so happy for him. And to me, he was a super humble guy, super nice, deserve every bit of it. And I don't know what's the plan now for WWE and him, because they haven't.
Man, I love how he 12 days ago he dropped the music video called "Can We Fire Logan Paul?"
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to fire Logan Paul.
Okay.
Actually, I sent you that.
That's good. I feel like if you do something with TNA or JCW or ROH or other companies, you can almost have that same run. I feel like Danhausen can do everything he did before, but it's going to be new again with that new market. So I think they can basically do the same thing with Joe if they want to, but I just feel like they kind of let him cool off a lot, you know. So it's like restarting the wheel, like I was saying about when they were bringing up guys and they weren't using, like, I feel the same thing with Jordan, like Jordan Grace. I thought they would they were gonna push her like instantly, and I feel like they have put the brakes on her a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think they
Man,
did the
so
same with Joe in a way, but maybe they're going at it now.
currently in WWE, who do you like watching on TV right now?
I hard to say for me, really. Braun Breaker, maybe. Very
Yes, Braun
explosive.
Breaker and Jacob Fatu for me.
Yeah. I gotta say to Jacob, I'm impressed by him. I'm impressed by his speed, his size, and his agility.
Yeah.
And
That's
Yeah,
23
Braun
hours.
Breaker has that very nasty spear, man.
yeah, the
Man,
speed.
that was
Yeah.
tough to get hit with that.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's probably the two that really come out right now to me. Those two.
Did you see this new wrestler that's coming in, Mason Rook?
Yeah, I don't
He's-
know if it's gonna work, like because he's maybe tall and big, but he looks like nothing. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a WWE look.
He's
I saw his
insane
moonsault.
watching his videos.
Yeah, I mean the indie videos are insane, but what I've seen in NXT so far has been just okay. But maybe he's got another level. Maybe he's got another speed. Maybe he's got another layer. So we'll see. Because obviously in the indies he was doing his mark.
Say right now, I think the one that I think is going to be a future champion is Oba Femi. Oba
He's already
Femi
champion.
is so scary watching
Yeah.
him in the ring.
Yeah, I like the way Brock reacted, like how he sold for him.
Yeah.
It's awesome, the power bomb. It's made to Brock Lesnar, so really impressive. Super over right now, but they're giving him a short match, so I don't know once you get in a real program what it's going to be. But I think he proved on NXT that he could, pretty much have a good match with any good wrestler.
Yeah.
He had a really good match with Omos, didn't he?
Who's having a good match? So yeah, I think he's going to be a big star.
And Lesnar doesn't
See,
just
I
put
say
anyone
Mike-
over either. Like Lesnar just doesn't put anyone over. He's got I heard his contract's like crazy where he basically calls his shots. You know what I mean?
Well, I think
He's impressive.
that was a big strategy for him to put Oba over and to put his boots on the ring just before they go to Minneapolis in his hometown. And I think
where he didn't want to lose in Minneapolis.
hey, you
I
want
also,
down, you're gonna have to pay for it.
yeah.
Retired now. So everybody got
what my
I think
favorite
he-
match at JCW for you?
What's that?
Say my favorite match with you in JCW with watching you pick up Mr. Happy and slam him.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a big boy.
Oh, yeah. That's a big boy.
Like,
Yeah,
damn.
Probably 500.
All I could think of was the Big Show and Great Khali match when they collapsed the ring and stuff. I thought that was going to happen. You and him were going to collapse that ring.
Yeah.
I would love to see that happen. Collapse the ring.
Yeah, man.
I think you could do it.
Yeah.
If anybody
Pretty
can.
awesome. That's
The perfect
that's
one.
thing that could be done, of course. I did it in TNA and went through the ring, through the boards, through the mat, so that was pretty insane.
What's
So
the,
out of all the company, it's like out of all the companies you work for, because you've been basically all of them. Which one do you think you had the most fun working for?
I think TNA, ROH was definitely great. Had an awesome time working with Brody King and Marty, the Villain Enterprises.
Villain Enterprises.
Yeah, I think that was good. I think we had like a lot of fun, all the boys together, and then Flip Gordon joined, and he's a great kid too. And then, but I felt like TNA, they had a makeup artist for me. They
That's
did
Oh,
me,
that's dope.
they did a hell of a job on the makeup on every show. And I felt like Scott Demore knew how to. Scott and the creative, I have to give credit to Tommy Dreamer a lot. You know, he was a big part of my success.
He rules.
He came up with some awesome ideas for me. I give him huge credit to Tommy Dreamer, huge credit to Scott Demore, and
Shout out Scott
Robert,
Demore, Team
one of
Canada,
the
baby.
writer, Robert too, Robert Evans, who's with AEW now, and Jimmy Jacob. They all came up with some ideas. Like they were all behind the PCO character, so hard, so big, so involved, and they got it, you know. And
Yeah.
that's why my TNA run is probably one of my favorite one. Although I became the world champion in ROH, you know, but TNA, great success, you know, great success.
What would you consider like the moment you knew that like the PCO thing was working? In what promotion? Like when did it all like click that okay, this is good, this is over?
Gunther match, the
Nice.
Gunther match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from there I knew it was just a matter of time before I'm getting like a good phone call.
Oh, yeah.
You see,
And
I
that
just
match
could
is
feel
a
it. I just
classic.
could
If you
feel
guys
it.
haven't watched it, I would say go look it up pretty much right after this.
and also with Triple H running WWE and them grabbing up indie guys and guys from other promotions, do you see another WWE run in your future? Like maybe
Yeah,
one
I'd
even
love
with
to. I'd
Huh?
love to be involved somehow in a run. Yeah, doesn't
what
have
do they
to
say?
be.
Never say never.
Yeah, no, but it's
You and
like I say,
Danhausen.
it's all organic. Some things
Right.
happen, like a lot of things happens organically. They
Mhm.
don't. You can't really push them, you know. They happen by itself, and
Right.
you just have to put in the work and work
come
hard and do everything that's hard to do, and do the hard things and do the boring things, and then eventually something good happens. And I think, I think something
That would be
is
cool.
due to happen.
PCO
anytime
character in WWE. In my opinion, that'd be cool to see the PCO character on WWE television.
It'd be awesome to.
Yeah, that would be so sick and
Yeah.
deserved.
What you guys mean? He is the
Was.
one under the blanket that Danhausen is creating.
I would
Come on,
tell
he
you
That's
is
true.
the
guys,
monster.
I
I'm
just
telling you.
learned that you know, like I've been really busy, you know, with a lot of shows and moving to the States back and forth from Canada. So I've been very busy, but I didn't know that Danhausen was building a monster. That's insane.
Yeah,
I think
and
you
it's
might
like-
need to call him.
You should look
He'll
it
give
up,
you
brother.
human
It's
money.
Barry Frankenstein as well.
He's gonna give you 400 human monies.
When did he start that?
Okay, so
it was
WrestleMania, he
this
was
week.
trying to find a partner.
Friday.
Yeah, no, that's how. That's I knew they did the clones, you know. So
Yep.
Yeah,
all the minis came up, but I got tagged, you know, on that when he had a mystery partner announced. Like everybody tagged me on X, you know. A lot of people tagged me, tagged AAA, tagged WWE, and it's not the first time that WWE has been tagged with my name, you know. It's constantly there. You know? They know about me.
what up,
because-
JR Butcher? Whoop whoop.
Yeah,
Whoop whoop, Ronnie.
What
that's
up,
kind of what I was
JR?
asking. So that's kind of what I was asking to go off of what I said earlier about you kind of going out and paving your own way. Like they usually will bring those guys back in under that character if they can, and it makes sense to them. So I'm hoping to see that happen for you, man.
yeah. Of course, I would come back anytime for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everybody get on X, get a hold of Triple H, tag Danhausen, and tag TKO saying he is the one that Danhausen is creating.
PCO, if you want my money, it's
Yes.
PCO.
Yeah.
PCO with
Be
Danhausen.
honest, I wish I could give you the scoop that it's me, but I don't know yet if it's me.
Fair enough. I keep my kayfabe up.
Man, I was like, okay, so let's go back to JCW a little bit. How was it working with Mickey Knuckles, man? She's so good in the ring.
Yeah, I didn't know her that much before I got there, and then I totally enjoy working with her. Like, and then I saw her talent, and then she's a good person, and then everything about her is so perfect. You know, like she's awesome. She's a true awesome worker, great person, and yeah, I really enjoyed my time with her. Yeah, she's great, unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She seems like such a veteran when you watch her, and I'm glad that she's finally, like, wrestling's in a position to give her flowers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm hoping she gets more flowers eventually because she deserves it.
So, side question: have you ever been to Ribero Steakhouse in Japan?
Yeah, of course I did.
That's awesome.
My first tour I did with Wing, with Victor Quinones. Made sure I got my jacket, made sure I got there. Then when I went back for All Japan in 2001 or 2000, I worked with Kobashi, Vader, Gary Albright, John Laurinaitis.
Kenta Kobashi.
Kobashi was my favorite guy to work against. And I was teaming with Vader for a month. You know, we teamed up against a lot of nights. It was Kobashi and Akiyama. But I had also a lot of singles in that tour with many different guys like Akiyama, Kobashi, Masawa, Kawada. So I had a lot of matches. I was there for a full month, getting a little bit homesick.
Man, we've had our first wrestler we've had on the show. We started off with Too Strong, I think. We started off with Madman Pondo.
Yeah,
that guy is.
Yeah,
that man has a story.
He did work when I was in Puerto Rico in 2005. He did work program with New Jack.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
New Jack is a scary man.
He was.
He's correct.
Yeah.
He just didn't play that bullshit. Like I can relate with that.
You know who I would love to see join JCW? It's just screaming for it. The Wyatt Six.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about the growth of a company. If you can afford them, just I think go for it, man.
I have my Bray Wyatt tattoo lined out, but I got hurt heel on my knuckles upside down. That way, R.I.P. Bray. That way, like, I could do the thing he did.
Yeah.
I just got to get it filled in on Tuesday.
Cool. You guys ever seen that Zooligan wrestler, Jared the Face Collector?
Yeah, that's sick.
I think he needs to get a run in JCW because I think it's culturally irrelevant or culturally.
Yeah, he's Juggalo wrestler.
Right, exactly. So if you're watching, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I think
that we actually had an episode planned with him, but stuff happened and we had to reschedule.
Okay.
So unfortunately, this is where I have to log off, boys.
All right, you're done, Juggalucha?
I believe so.
All right.
So, I'm done for the night, PCO. It was a great honor to meet you. It was
nice talking to you.
Holy crap. The honor is all mine. Trust me. Holy shit. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't worry,
Enjoy the
boys. I
rest of
love
the
you.
night. Take care, man.
Have a great night. I only have to go for work.
Okay.
Have a good
Love you
night,
guys.
Joe.
All
Love you,
right.
brother.
See, this is like I love the doing this show and stuff. It's just getting to know the artist, getting to know whoever is coming on, and then actually building a friendship with them is amazing too. Like we've had cast members from Trailer Park Boys on here before.
Yeah.
I've had Cyrus and Jacob on here.
Okay. Cyrus, yeah.
Cyrus, yeah, great
Dun-
guy. Bernard is he was a very, very nice guy. And I asked him to do his favorite saying. I was like, fuck off, I got work to do. Did
Yeah,
it for me.
Talking about Don Callis, AEW. Cyrus, this Cyrus? Yeah. Okay.
Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know those guys a little bit, but I didn't get to watch the show that much. But I know
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a big. Yeah, everybody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about that show.
So what do you do on your free time besides working out? What kind of hobbies do you have?
Right now I do watch the playoff in the NHL.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, mostly Montreal because I think it's all over the world now for them. I feel like the whole world is behind Montreal. I don't know. It's something very.
I've never been
very-
to a hockey match before.
very unique. Like they go to Dallas, they go to Edmonton, they go to any city in the States, and you see the Habs shirts, the Canadian shirts, and you hear their song, the Ole Ole Ole. Pretty much in every arena, even when they're winning on the road. So it's something that I never really seen from any professional team, whether it's football or basketball or baseball. Something very unique that's happening right now, and that's cool. So now they're tied 3-3 with Buffalo. So the game is tomorrow night. So it's either they win or they lose, and they out of the equation. So that's my main hobby right now, watching them, and I really enjoyed all the underdogs. You know, like guys that weren't drafted, that are guys that were said to be too small and fucking superstars. Guys that are big that are not the playoffs and they're fucking awesome. So I really, because I feel like I am an underdog guy. Never had anything like granted or anything like was given to me on a silver spoon. Had to work for every inch. So I can relate with those guys, you know.
I think the last time they won a Stanley Cup was like what, 1990, 1991, something like that?
93, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was when they got to the, was it the Kings that they got to the final? The Kings
Yeah,
eliminated.
that's where they beat the Kings.
I was living in
Yeah,
California at the time. Yeah.
yeah, with Gretzky.
So,
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
I'm a huge college football fan. I love watching college ball, college football.
Well, there's a lot of good stars now that are coming off my province, you know, my state, Quebec. So there's a lot of talent now joining the NFL or the college. More in the college. I don't know all the names, but there's more in the college. And we got the giant Rue, you know. He's 7'8"? I don't know. He's just over the basket like that, and he just dumped the ball from over the ring.
So in college, I have my favorite team tattooed on me. School Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Oh, I like the movie Rudy.
I love Rudy. Sean Austin's a great actor.
yeah, he was great. He was great. I mean, that movie, Every time it comes on,
I love how you reference
I know
that.
all
That's
the movie,
so
I know
good.
everything, but I love to watch it.
Oh, that just made me giggle. I love Rudy. I'm glad you referenced Rudy.
Yeah.
So I lived in
Great
Boise,
movie.
Idaho for a while. I got to see that blue field. We're talking about college football. I actually got to go to that stadium a couple times with that blue field. It was pretty interesting because they're the only team that's got
Oh,
a
yeah,
it seems to be like a huge stadium, right? Notre Dame.
Boise. It was. I mean, they don't have a pro team there, so like the college football is what they are about.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Like today, I did one of my favorite hobbies. I went fishing. I love to go fishing. I am.
Yeah,
I love to fish.
I'm not patient enough for fishing. I'm not. It's not a thrill for me to catch a fish and to reel it in back into the boat, or on the shore. I appreciate the guys that have fun doing it, or the guys that like to hunt, but I don't get a kick out of it. It's not just a hook for me. So
For me, I liked it more when I used to drink because I'd go and sit. And,
yeah.
most of the time, I just caught a buzz, but occasionally I find a good spot and catch a few fish at the same time. But yeah, like that's when I liked it. I haven't been in a while, but yeah, I remember the last time I was.
I went
Couple
by
years back.
myself today. It was completely quiet. To my thoughts to myself. Oh,
Oh, that's for sure. It's a good meditation process.
very, very good.
Yeah.
Man. So, do you listen to a lot of ICP music?
Well, I'm not into that rap that much, but yeah, of course I do. I do. I did watch some clips from them, and but I'm not just into music at all. Like I'm not a music guy,
Oh, you're not.
No, I never won.
So, when you're driving down the road, or is your car silent? You're not listening to music
Silent.
or anything.
Silent.
That's his silence, like you had today,
No
Chaz.
radio.
That's
No
his
news.
fishing.
I cannot stand the news. I
Okay.
cannot stand the commercials. And I don't want to be brainwashed with some stupid things. I'm talking about commercials and news. The music.
PCO drives a Prius.
Yeah, I did.
PCO drives a Prius. We can already see it.
It's not a Prius, but it's
Economical.
it's quiet in my car.
Nice.
He's like, yep, 10 and 2. He's like, when they're, you seem like that you don't have road rage. You're like, hey, guy, please screw up.
Man,
He's like the opposite of his character.
I'm never in a rush, so I'm always
Okay.
pretty much on time. So
What's
I have
up?
like no problem letting someone pass, or just braking and just okay.
You
You're
just
in a
waving
race.
at everyone, and then
Yeah.
they look
No,
back.
not
you're like,
that
"Holy
much. I do have my time sometimes. Shit happens,
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a car wreck and you had to get out of the car on someone and then just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I did actually put my hands. The guy I was giving him shit. His window was open and he got scared, and then he was lifting the window from the car, and just before the glass the window reached the top of the car, I had time to put my fingers in,
Oh shit.
and I pulled his window and everything went. And
Oh,
then I
he's still
grabbed him
freaking
by
out.
the neck and I told him the next time it's one car, the other lane, one car, your lane, one
Yeah,
car.
just back
Don't
to
try to squeeze in before my car.
I would be so scared. I would be so
He was with
scared.
his girlfriend and he was
Man,
pretty quiet.
because I have road rage really bad when I'm on the road, and I'm the type of guy like, hey, fuck off. And
Yeah.
then you get out of the car, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's funny.
I'm like, this guy probably eats bullets for a living. You're built like Luke Ferrigno.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Is it Lou Ferrigno? That's funny. Well,
Oh man.
gonna have to get rolling, Chaz, and a pleasure to meet you, sir. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
man. I'll get. It's a pleasure.
Yep.
Like you said, knowing you guys more, and like we kind of became friends, and hey, very happy to be on and enjoy the show, and just
Me
have
too.
a good
Yes,
night.
yes.
You take care, guys.
Out there.
Take care.
You
Bye-bye.
guys go have a great
So
night.
I have a question
Yeah.
before you leave. Can you tell all the crowds whoop whoop?
Whoop whoop.
Yeah,
Whoop,
we
whoop.
love that shit.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop,
All right,
whoop.
have a good night. Hey, yeah, thank you again.
All right, man. Take care.
Thank you.
Whoop,
Whoop
whoop.
whoop.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Everybody, whoever's still watching, let's give PCO some Fago, okay? He needs a Fago shower. Fago shower. That's what's gonna happen. See, I know I'm still on here. I'm still ranting, but I want to thank everybody for coming on. I want to thank Exo Reckless for coming on to help with this. Thank you, Jugalucha. You already know. And Wrath, you finally got to meet your father. He's a lot nicer than you told me, man. He's not your guy, bud. Ain't your bud, guy. Give him a hug, damn it. Raph, give your dad a damn hug. That being said, call your guys' mom. And shout out, go back to saying shout out. Shout out to all those moms out there who actually cares about their kids. Shout out to those parents. And what kind of Fago do I want, Chaz? Me personally, my favorite Fago, I'm an orange cream Fago dreaming guy. But I want to say shout out to those moms who actually care about their kids. And shout out to all those parents who actually has bed for their kids, that lays them down at night and kisses them and tell them they love them. Shout out to all those parents who actually changes diapers, who doesn't leave their kids in diapers. Shout out to everyone. And I want to say shout out to you watching, for coming in here. And all my haters right here. Eat my ass. And I'm not going to wash it for you. That being said, thank you for watching the Bobby and Chaz show. And I'm going to call your mom for you.